Hey, Stephanie May here with Maven Commercial Real Estate, bringing you Q4 2025's commercial real estate update for Simcoe County. There were total 64 properties that sold throughout the county, commercial properties, with a total sales volume of $185 million. A quarter of those were industrial properties, a quarter were agricultural land, a quarter were development properties, and the last quarter was split between retail and office properties. You'll notice I did not say multifamily apartment buildings transacted because only one actually did, and it was a rooming house, which was a government sale actually. So it does show that the market is a bit at its standstill because sellers are actually stable. They don't need to sell. Buyers are not willing to forego their metrics and discipline, and that product line is just really sitting at the moment. So industrial properties have been the darling asset for the last 4 years, and with the tariff negotiations actually negatively affecting manufacturing and the distribution market, the number of sales has gone down significantly. The vacancy rate ticked up to 6%, and the average price per square foot held its own at $272 per square foot. And that's for properties that were throughout Simcoe County. So it does reflect some volatility going on in the global trade market, but because investors out of the cities are still moving outwards towards the Simcoe County, we're still attracting good, stable values right now. The office market in Simcoe County is actually a sixth of the size of the industrial market, but it generated double its proportionate share of its market. So with a weighted average sale price of a touch under $300 a square foot for sales that took place throughout the county, the vacancy rate ticked up only slightly to 4.7%. And actually, that vacancy rate is a signal that we need to start developing more office space. There's always a demand for new energy efficient and healthy buildings. So you can imagine that when that vacancy rate drops, we're going to need more product in the next 2 years. Just keep that in mind. Development lands sold this quarter spread throughout the county. We're attracting infill property purchasers. And so half of those properties were to build purpose-built investment residential rental apartment buildings. And the other half were owner-occupied opportunities. So industrial and office builders, they were building their own offices essentially. Agricultural land actually achieved the spotlight as the highest grossing asset class in terms of sales volume. $83 million worth of agricultural land was transacted in the last quarter, clearly attracting the most number of investment dollars. The value per acre is varied between north and south of the county. So while we don't want to necessarily refer to one specific price per acre, you can be informed that the sales values have really come down to pre-COVID levels. There are further details in our full market update report, which is in the link here. So click to get the full detail. You can also follow us on socials, call our office, or go visit us at mavencommercial.ca.